Person speaks ill of youdo, not make excuses about what is said of you, but answer he was ignorant of my other faults, else he would have mentioned it. This the more we value things outside our control, the less control we have. He who laughs at himself never runs out of things to laugh at. Nature have given men one tongue, but two are set we may hear from others twice as much as we speak. If you find yourself acting to impress others, or avoiding action out of fear of what they might think, you have left the path. Man is not worried by real problems so much as his imagined anxieties. About real problems, wealth consists not in having great, but in having few. Circumstances don't make the man. They only reveal him to himself. It's better to live with one person of high soul, and to be calm and independent than totally the miserable life and the suffering rises from trying to control what is uncontrollable, or from neglecting what is within our power. No man is free who is not a master of himself. There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond our power or our will. Just because someone's single doesn't mean they're lonely. Just like when someone's in a crowd doesn't mean they're not alone. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. If you want to improve a content to be thought foolish and stupid, the key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. Fools are cured of grief by times, clever by their mind. Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lay beyond our control. Other people's views and troubles can be first who you reign, then adorn yourself accordingly. Attach yourself to what is spiritual is super, regardless of what other people think or do. Hold to your true aspiration no matter what is going on around you. Any person capable of angering you becomes your master can anger you only when you correct thyself. If it be people blame others, average people blame themselves. Why see all blame as foolishness? Don't seek to have events happen as you wish, but wish them to happen as they do happen, and all will be well with you. No matter what happens, it is within my power to turn it to. Who is the rich man who is content? It is our attitude towards events, not events themselves, which we can control. Nothing is by its own nature calamitous, and death is terrible only if we fear it. Give me by all means the shorter and nobler life, instead of one that is longer, but flesh acute. No great thing is created suddenly, any more than a bunch of grapes or a fig. If you tell me that you desire a fig, I answer that there must be time. Let it first blossom, then bear fruit, then ripen. It is unrealistic to expect people to see you as you see yourself, not by the fulfilling of man's desires, but by the removal of desire. Difficulty shows what men who must not believe the many who say that only free people ought to be educated, but we should rather believe the philosophers who say that only the educated are free. Is freedom anything other than the right to live as we wish? Nothing else. Whenever someone helps or hinders you, or praises or criticizes you, remember that they see you only through the lens of their own impressions, not you and banquets. Remember that you entered into guests, body and soul, and whatever you shall have given to Thebody you soon eject. But what you shall have given to the soul, so you keep. Always be careful with who you communicate with. People tend to imitate habits. Those with whom we interact why inadvertently adopt their interests, their opinions, their values, and their habits. Interpret events. It's not a pity that a person was born or died, that he lost his money at home. All this property does not belong to him, but it's a pity if a person loses his true property or his dignity. Good luck frees many men from punishment, but no man from fear. A smart person fights passion, but a fool becomes its slave. Not try to seem wise to others. If you want to live a wise life, live it on your own terms and in your own eyes. The essence of philosophy is that a man should so live that his happiness shall depend as little as possible on external things. People shouldn't have many friends because you'll get tired of getting knives out of your back. A ship should not ride on a single incher, nor life on a single hope for, and to become what you give your attention to. To ascend the sun there is no need for prayer, no need for incantation. No, it suddenly begins to send its rays forth. Joy of also do not expect nor applause, nor noise, nor praise nor praise to do good deeds voluntarily, and be loved like the sun. People are happy to find an excuse for their transgressions, while philosophy teaches not to stretch without thinking even a finger. What you don't desire for yourself, don't desire others. You don't like to be a slave. Don't make